cigarette though. Hey everybody, welcome to the pre-show. This is the part of the show where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. It's real easy. We're talking about comics. I mean, I know that's what we always talk about.
Big
But
surprise there.
talking about all the new books coming up this week. Sorry about last night. We didn't do a show. I was not feeling well. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I had a rough week and a very busy weekend, so it all just kind of fell down on me, and I'm back up now. So we are good to go now. But
Always good to
uh,
take mental health breaks, people.
it is, dude. Yeah, it really is, and I definitely needed it. I didn't read shit in terms of comics, and it was such a nice day. I didn't get to do shit Saturday out in the yard because of other obligations. So I was like, man, I really need some sunshine. I really need to get out in the yard. So I got a lot
You,
of
you
work
got
done.
luck. You got lucky. We got 6 inches of what we like
I
to call
know.
hardest
I
attack
heard you got
snow.
all kinds of snow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called
Oh my
heart attack
goodness.
snow
Yeah.
because if you go to shovel it, you keel over from a heart attack and die.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine, dude. I just can't. All right, and Taylor's here now, so we can start. Let's do this thing. Oh my gosh, what a week!
Mm-hmm.
Show tonight. Damn it!
Sheer fucking hubris.
I know. How dare I? But there are plenty of episodes to go, and we'll talk about it before we do any comics. We'll mention it briefly because, damn. Even my old lady loves it. She's like, if she doesn't get me like, ooh, baby! Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. This is another episode of This Geek in Comics Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Gomer Taylor, Andy, hanging out.
Hey.
We were talking about Diddy. Diddy is in serious trouble. Like the feds raided like 3 of his houses. So we're not going to talk about that. You know who will talk about that? The bullies. I guarantee you the bullies will talk about that next week. But yeah, X-Men 97. I know you guys watched the first 2 episodes. Holy shit, it was great.
I actually haven't, no.
What? Dude, it is so good. Have you ever seen the old like X-Men 97 show? It wasn't called X-Men 97. It was from 19... Yeah.
It's been a long time, but yeah, I feel like everyone's seen at least a few episodes of that,
Yeah.
Even though my wife had never really seen the show, she knew that intro music. She's like, "Oh, I think I might have seen this."
Yeah,
I mean, that's the show.
The intro music is iconic, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Cheers. You may not have ever seen an episode of Cheers, but you know the theme song. Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I mean, MASH. I'm dating myself with all these old ass fucking shows, but even South Park. If you've heard the opening.
I mean, South Park's pretty fucking old now, too.
I know. I was about to say that too. Damn.
And it's still on, but like
the Jeffersons. I don't know. Anyway,
I just like how you're like, oh wait, I'll throw in like I'll throw in a recent one, so that like they're not all. But no, South Park came on. It started like 30 years ago, man.
Yeah. I mean, I also watched a show on Netflix called The 3 Body Problem. Watch that fucking show. We'll talk about it next week. It's highbrow sci-fi. It's amazing. But tonight, not TV, not music, not cartoons, nothing but brand new comics coming out this week. March 27th is the release date for some of them, but not all of them. Check your local listings for release times. But chat, if you see something, say something. If you see us talking about a book, or we pass over a book, comment in the chat, and we'll touch on it. So we start off at Boom Studios. A lot of Berserker going on there. I mean, we didn't even talk about it. Jason Aaron is actually writing a Berserker book over there at Boom. Yeah, maybe I'll put that on the agenda for next show on Sunday. But we also get a book about The Expanse. That's a great sci-fi show too. Talking about highbrow sci-fi, it's fucking amazing. And a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers book, number 118. Man, they just keep pumping these damn things out. It looks like a Halo character on there, but yeah, cool. All right, moving on to DC. Absolute Luther Joker hardcover. Great, Liber Mayho shit going on in here. I don't know if it's $125 worth of Liber Mayho.
I actually don't know what this is.
Lex Luthor the Joker have a little adventure.
I don't remember when it looks like they got it collected here now, but I don't remember when this was coming out.
I think it's been quite a while now.
It says
To be
collects
honest.
Lex Luthor Man of Steel 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems a little while ago.
Oh, so
Yeah.
wait, they're linking together that Joker book that Lee Marmejo did with Brian Azzarello with.
Exactly.
Okay, so I didn't recognize. Okay, so this is not a Luthor Joker
It's
like
not. It
team
wasn't the
up book.
title.
This is
Yeah.
just two separate graphic novels that they're lumping together. Which, man, that seems like a ballsy thing to ask $125 for.
I think so too.
That's
Even
a
though that
big
Bermejo
ask.
art in there is
Oh yeah, I'm
fantastic.
sure it is. And
Still
I
a
never read the
lot to
Lex
ask.
Luthor one, but I did read that Joker book, and that is really good. And that's one of the
Incredibly good.
coldest Batman lines of all time. You know, with
Yeah,
like,
dude.
why do you let your face be seen? To mock you. You know, fucking love that shit.
Yeah, me too. Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, hits its penultimate issue with number 5. That's been a fun book. It's been pretty good. And then Amazon's Attack number 6, which appears it may be more important than most people are giving it credit for. The Wonder Woman book is selling like mad, but this really seems like it's pivoting off of that, and it's going to like pivot back to where Wonder Woman status quo will be in the upcoming Absolute Power event, where Amanda Waller's basically taking over shit. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been great. Who doesn't love Yara Flor? Batman 142, 43, and 44 are all getting second printings.
Oh, those all the Joker books.
Yeah, that's the Joker origin thing. I skipped that. I didn't read that at all. But the book I'm most looking forward to this week, Batman Dark Age, number 1. This is all red, first of all, but it's also Mark Russell. All right, it's basically them telling the story of Batman in sort of a real-time way, using modern day, thinking, modern day social relevance, and applying.
So it sounds like it's they actually mentioned it here too. That's that Superman Space Age book, but just with Batman this time.
Did you read that?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's fantastic. I had such a good time with that. So yeah, I'm definitely jumping on this.
Space Age Superman was pretty well done. So.
Oh man, it was really cool, dude. You're so right. Really cool. Then we get Brave and the Bold. It's issue number 11 with a Simone DeMeo cover. That's nice. What else? Detective Comics hits issue number 1083. That's so much. Flash hits issue number 7. I haven't really been keeping up with this Flash book as much as I probably should. Yeah, not that Flash. Not that Flash.
It's not bad, but I liked it better before the new arc here, before this relaunch.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Cy Spear is kind of getting a little off of track a little bit. We had a really good run, and then Cy kind of took over, and it was okay for a little bit. Now it's just kind of getting a little choppy.
Cy Spurrier, he is prone to going up his own ass, and that's not entirely inappropriate when we're doing with the Flash, because the Flash has done some weird esoteric shit.
Yes,
but
yeah,
I don't know. Just it's not bad, but it's not gelling with me.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea either. Not my cup of tea either. That Mike Deodato art though is really, really nice.
Oh yeah, the artwork is fantastic. But,
artwork is worth it.
Yeah, maybe, but all right. Moving on. Green Arrow hits issue number 10 of 12. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit on this. Love this cover here. This Jorge Fornes cover. It actually reminds me of what the covers look like for the Hawkeye book over at Marvel.
Yeah,
it's got that same sort of style to it, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I adore that fucking book. Everybody loves that book so much they literally made a TV show about it. But anyway, Harley Quinn hits issue 38. Great cover there by the Dodsons. Love that shit. Fun cover here too. I mean, it's a little cheesecake, but I mean, it's Harley, so it's okay to do that. But we got like the cowboy Harley going off. I mean, I would almost consider that like Sin City. What's her name? Jessica Alba's role in that. I can never remember any of the characters' names.
Yeah. I remember Marv and basically no other character's name from that.
Yeah. No, I always call him by the actor's name who played him in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
And that's not nice. That's not a nice thing to do. But yeah,
well, whatever. But
fantastic.
Yeah, that looks like something that would be right at home in Dynamite. But yeah, I mean, it's it's not inappropriate for the character. So yeah.
Right. Oh, Eli. Look how smart he is. Eli from the Bullies.
Nancy. Okay.
Nancy.
Of
Yeah.
course he knew that.
Yeah, it was right on the tip of my tongue, but yeah, thanks for saving us from our ignorance.
Yeah, we're not bright
Penguin
people.
hits issue number. Yeah, we're not bright. Penguin hits issue number 8. A lot of fanfare about this book now that they have finally released a teaser for the Joker show on HBO, coming out of the Batman movie, the latest
I'm sure
Batman
you meant the
movie.
Penguin show.
Isn't that what
the
I
Penguin
said?
show.
What did I
This
say?
is a Joker.
Oh, my bad.
Like an
I meant
idiot.
Penguin. I meant Penguin.
You got Colin Farrell playing the Penguin in the Penguin show coming up, so it's
great.
It looks great.
I mean, but as far as this book goes, I read the first issue and I didn't come back for the second. Just like, I don't know. They're just trying to they're trying to lean into this being like the mafia angle or whatever, but like they kept being like, "Oh man, he could kill you at any time." No, he fucking can't.
Yeah, he's
not. The Penguin is not a physically impressive person at all. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, the Penguin is Danny DeVito.
I mean, he could have you killed, like he could ruin your life, but he's not capable of just like. I don't think a normal person would be able to get beat up by the Penguin, let alone Batman or a FBI spook or all these other people.
I mean, the only thing the Penguin has for him is that he does have above average intelligence.
He's a mob boss, and that's fine,
he's a mob boss,
but he's not he's not a brawler of any sort. He's not a physical threat to anyone.
Yeah, that's why I dropped it as well. Eli agrees in the chat. He fell off after the first issue. So, Power Girl hits issue number 7, and then we get a book called Primer. This is about a character who I think debuted in something else, but she has like paint power. It's like a
she can color the world.
Originally released as a graphic novel, okay, and now they're re-releasing it as a 4-issue miniseries because it was so popular. And yeah, I've heard it was amazingly good. So I'll definitely check out this book as well.
I've never heard of the kind of reverse approach like that, but hey, I mean, good for them.
Yeah. All right, moving on to House of Ideas. Amazing Spider-Man hits issue number 46. Okay. Ooh, I love that cover though.
Oh, that's
fun.
Like
retro. Yeah,
Spider
retro cover. Yeah, very cool. Oh gosh, so sorry. I didn't realize it was a headshot cover. I'm trying to do better. Cable hits issue number 3 with young Cable and old Cable kicking it. Oh, there's another one. I got it before it popped up. Man, there's another headshot cover. I almost want to see the Daredevil one. Close your eyes. That's not Daredevil. But this Daredevil book has been really good. This one's got Wolverine in it. Saladin Ahmed and Aaron Cooter have just been doing a great job on this book. It's fantastic. It's a lot of damn fun.
I mean, yeah, this is following up the really good run by Chip Zdarsky, but I'm really glad to see Saladin Ahmed was able to just pick this up without us missing a beat. It's still really fucking good,
Yeah, he definitely did pick up the torch and did not miss a step with Daredevil right now.
Oh man, that is such a great page. I love it.
I like Wolverine's eyes just look so incredible.
It looks like the demon is possessing him. I think that's what's happening.
Yes. The demons, like the embodiments of the 7 deadly sins, are possessing people in his life. Like Gluttony got She-Hulk. I'm assuming that's wrath inside of Wolverine.
Yeah, I would expect that as well. So good. All right, Edge of Spider-Verse hits issue number 2. This is just a bunch of, basically an anthology book with
this is the Spider-Man multiverse anthology book, and that's all well and good, but like, just if that sounds good to you, go for it. But if not, then it's just.
I love this cover. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with this. It looks like Spider-Man. Frankenstein. Cable,
Cyborg Spider-Man. I don't know what story that's from, but that was one of the skins you could unlock in the Spider-Man game. So
that's cool.
I'm trying to remember. That was from something. I remember it was one of those late 80s, early 90s stories of Spider-Man where it's like
I mean, that sounds right, but
it sounds like
Cyborg
Spider-Man. He's got pockets. He's got pouches, so it's definitely
he's got pouches. He's got himself a cable arm. Cyborgs are.
That was such
very
a long
much an
time ago.
80s, 90s thing, but I have no idea what the story it's from is.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Oh, this is actually an okay head cover because the hair helps. The hair helps.
It helps. It helps.
Yeah, we got another one here, and then we got God's number 6, Hickman, Valerio Sheedy.
I like how you started off saying like, "Oh, hey, I'm going to try to avoid them,"
and now I'm going to show every damn one. I know.
Fuck you.
It's almost
Stop
like a car
showing the head
accident.
first.
You know, you don't want to look, but you have to kind of look. You know, God's has been great. It's been the most Hickman book that Hickman has ever Hickmaned. And
Very
honestly,
true.
it's kind of over my head, man. I think I need to go back and reread, you know, everything just so I can have like the full meal in one sitting. Because I think month to month I'm just forgetting, or I don't
God's has
know.
been this kind of like grandioso type thing where it's just like it's big and out there and expansive and
Jeff chiming in. Thanks for hanging out, Jeff. Man, so awesome. And then Eli saying a lot of hell shit happening lately. Blade, Magneto, Ghost Rider. You are not wrong. Even the big event is like not a hell book, but it's definitely leaning into the darkness sort of shit. I don't know if you're what's that other book that's leaning into the hell stuff right now? I mean, if we're talking about monsters, Hulk is leaning into monsters, you know.
Daredevil just came back from hell and he's fighting demons. That's probably how the comic got prompted in the first place, but yeah.
Yeah, and then Eli mentions DC 2. You know, Waller in cahoots with Trigon. I mean, if you're reading Outsiders, they just went to like a big evil demon party in the last issue of that, and it was fucking nuts. So yeah, a lot of supernatural shit going on. And Jeff saying he loves Gods, dude. I do too.
Yeah.
I just need to
Gods is really well done
to catch back up on it again. You know.
Yeah, but you're
Immortal
right. It's
X-Men.
the most Hickman book that Hickman could ever Hickman. It is very.
No, it really is. It definitely is. It definitely is. So we get Incredible Hulk number 10. It's been a fantastic issue or series. Philip Kennedy Johnson. We got Danny Earls on art this time, and that's fine. It's okay to take, you know, a break. I think the art still sort of keeps up.
You miss Nick Klein when he's not there, but this is good shit too. And you know, all the like New Orleans imagery and everything popping in and out is always fun.
Yeah, very well done. Very well done. So that's definitely on my list this week. Jackpot and Black Cat. Not a fan of this team up at all. I get it, but I don't know.
See, I never understood why I never understood why they wanted to give MJ powers.
Yeah, I never.
They're not really even
understood that either.
I mean, any character that's been around long enough, like that's a non-powered supporting character, is eventually going to just get powers. It's just one of those.
Yeah, I know. But her powers are so weird.
Laws of thermodynamics for comic books, you know. But I don't know. Fucking whatever. I don't care. I am really tuned out of all of the Peter Parker stuff going on. So
I am too, except over at the Ultimate stuff. I mean, we're coming on now. I'm still reading the Miles book.
The Ultimate stuff's really good. I enjoyed that Spider-Man book that came out, but
yeah, it was okay.
Oh, hey,
it was good.
Is this like a milestone 300 right here?
Yes, landmark 300th issue. And it's gonna have a bunch of different artists on it. And man, how old? Man, it feels like Miles Morales just came around like a week ago. You know?
No, man, it came out a long ass time ago. You are fucking old.
Yeah, Eli agrees.
Miles has been around forever.
Dope. Yeah, it very has.
Miles has been around since the original Ultimates universe.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it's been as long as it has, you know. But fantastic book. I've really been enjoying the Miles Morales book a whole lot. Ooh, nice variant. Holy shit, that is a dope variant. Mr. Garcon, he does all of these, like, what are they called? It's not montage. What's it called?
Collage.
There's a name for this kind of art. Yeah, there's a name for this kind of collage. Yeah, collage.
Like
Taylor knows all the shit.
Mosaic type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but that is gorgeous. That is fucking beautiful, especially the design. I love the design on it, where like the red is, you know, Spider-Man, but then the border of it is, you know, Miles Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peter, and so fun, dude. Very, very fucking cool. Yeah, that's the cover to find if you can find that cover. It's great. Predator Last Hunt, number 2. Yeah, we got a Predator book. I'm just not a fan of the Predator books, but all right. Rise of the Powers of X.
Book.
The what? Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really
Sorry,
good.
I was coughing. I was
Oh no,
trying
it's
to,
okay.
but you asked the fucking
Okay.
question like an asshole.
Yeah. Rise of the Powers of X or 10 maybe. Kieran Gillen, RB Silva. Are they finally going to do it? Are they finally going to somehow go back in time and murder Moira before her powers, come about so they can stop all of this from happening? I think we talked about this, Taylor. I know it was you and me at one point. I don't know if Andy's here at all. It's like that's kind of a shitty way out, It kind of is.
I doubt it. I mean, I doubt that like Professor X of all people is going to murder a child, but
at this point, man, that dude's off the rails, man. He is kind of off the rails at this point. He's been through some shit.
And it's a young Moira though. I mean, I don't think Charles has it in him.
He's gonna feel bad. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
I mean, this is you got to remember Charles and Moira were married at one point, or
Yeah, I know. Well, in one lifetime, I guess. I'm not sure if it's this one, but
I mean,
it's hard
putting aside the question of like Professor X and his morality here, they're not going to end this entire story in issue 3 of this,
Right.
Like,
right.
Whatever they're going to do in here isn't going to work. So,
yeah, no, 100%. You're absolutely right. Oh, that's cool though. Anxious to see it. Spider-Punk Arms Race hits issue number 2. That was okay. I'm not really a big fan of Spider-Punk as a character, but seeing his band of punk characters,
he's an okay character.
Yeah,
this is a book that the most fun thing about a book like this and about Spider-Punk is the aesthetic. It is fun to see them do like the old like zine look for him and like Spider-Verse, and for them to have like the punk versions of his other teammates and everything like that.
Yeah, Eli said just use Quentin's head with everyone's memory and find an old Sinister lab and reclone everyone. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. I mean, you don't really even have to reclone everyone. You just kind of have to reclone the 5, and then they could start bringing motherfuckers back the way they were doing before.
It'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward. I assume they're going to get everyone back who's dead right now, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they, take the option away at the end of all this. Like, resurrection is going to stop somehow, but we're going to get, like, a bunch of these characters. Like, we already know that, like, Jubilee and Jean and all these other characters are coming back, so...
Yeah, they're in books that are already announced. So
yeah,
we know they're coming back. I would like to see the 5 stick around. I think that is a really cool idea. I think they should have played up on that a little bit more, like mutants working together to do more. To like,
I mean, they did a decent amount of it. Like
they
like in Sword, they did the whole thing where like they had their what were they like the 6th, so they could like go to like the edges of reality and bring back Mysterium.
It was wild, dude. It was wild. I love that shit. We get Star Wars Obi-Wan number 6. We get Superior Spider-Man number 5, which I didn't even pick it up. I don't think I've read a single issue of this. I'm just not a fan, But we do get Thunderbolts number 4, which has been surprisingly fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Colin Kelly, Jackson
so
Lanzig,
Yeah, I mean, there's only the floor is pretty high on the Hive Mind stuff. Like even their weak stuff is still pretty good.
Yeah. And that's a great page, 2-page spread there. Loving that. So fantastic book. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's a Doom issue. Dr. Doom shows up.
Yeah, I'd like to see them take a nice little crack at Doom there.
Yeah,
I bet their Doom's gonna be just just badass. It's like, I don't care, I'm Doom.
Yeah. And the book I'm probably looking forward to the most from Marvel, Hickman, Chichetto.
Oh fuck yeah!
We get Bullseye. We
mentioned earlier, like this is a big fucking exception to the not reading Peter Parker stuff right now. And that's nothing against Peter Parker. It's just the main Spider-Man book hasn't been good. This, though, is fucking amazing. And oh, man, I love that. Like, he's trying out the different costume styles.
Yeah, for his daughter, getting her input,
That's such a fun way to do it. Like, he's cycling between, like, black suit, looks like Ben Reilly's costume, the Iron Spider, and the Fantastic Four suit. That is such a clever, like, have them, like, no, these looks aren't doing it for me. And I'm assuming they get around to like the classic red and blue there at the end.
I mean, it looks like they do that right here in this panel. In the next page, it's just going to be Marco Cicchetto just going off on, Spider-Man hanging out.
It's good. It's good.
This is like this is what an Ultimate book should be. You know, it's like it's playing the old familiar. It's playing the hits, but like in a different way. You know,
It's like a
like
remix. It's a remix.
Exactly.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
having it be Ben alive instead of May. You know, having Peter.
Oh, you still there, Taylor?
It does rely a lot on like you knowing and being familiar with Peter and his whole life story and everything, but
he's one of
it's
the most
also just
popular characters
well-written,
ever created.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But it's also
Yeah.
just good regardless because like he has like such a great dynamic with his family and just it's fun watching him like learn the ropes of being a superhero and just how he's really fucking bad at it right now. Honestly, because he's like being such a nice guy every time he tries to fight the Shocker, it keeps backfiring on him.
Right. I love this cover here because it's leading into that whole
variant cover.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I love this. Yeah, because he's living.
It's Spider-Man no more, but it's in the fucking laundry hamper. That is chef's kiss to that.
Yeah,
it is gorgeous. Fucking cover, gorgeous.
It's
I mean, I compare the new Ultimate Spider-Man and even the whole thing really to kind of like, well, maybe not X-Men so far, but kind of like the Energon universe. You know, its main appeal is you recognize a lot of what's going on, but even if you don't, it's still very good to read. You know, it's still very well written and drawn.
Like you get more out of it if you're familiar with the shit.
I did like how that like Mayday is helping out. It's like pick the costumes. Like Peter's like doing ultimate dad mode still. It's like I am ultimate dad.
Yeah. Very cool. And then we get to Wolverine number 46, pushing towards issue 50. Ben Percy has been killing it with this book. I think it's actually gotten a little bit worse since the Sabretooth War. Not that I'm not enjoying Sabretooth War, but he's getting
the
help
Wolverine
with the
issues are good, but the Sabretooth issues of this are less than stellar. It just anything that's getting away from Ben Percy's Wolverine run, which that's just kind of that's part and parcel with kind of having this joint custody story here.
Eli agrees in the chat that the Wolverine, the Sabretooth, the war.
Well, yeah, it's all the fucking Sabretooth shit. It's whenever we like go to, and I don't mean that as a knock against Victor
Valale.
Yeah, but just if I wanted to read your Sabretooth, if I wanted to read the fucking Sabretooth book, I would,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It seems dragged down a lot more when you're going over to the Sabretooth issues, where it seems a lot more than it needs to be.
Yeah. And our X-Men issues for the week, 2 more anyway. X-Force number 50, huge book here. Ben Percy, Robert Gill doing the art. We'll finally get to see what happens to Beast and Beasts, I guess, now. My assumption is the old one's going to live, or die, and the new one that they recently hatched is going to live.
The one who's like a fucking war criminal now, is going to
the war criminal Beast
by the classic Beast, But I mean, they've already shown that Beast is back on the teams and everything, so it can't end any other way. I mean, Beast that's there wearing like the fucking plant armor there, he's pretty fucking irredeemable at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, he can't be redeemed. You're absolutely right. Oh, we got a action.
I do feel like that one's better, but I can't help but feel that
bad, but I do like
it's a little bit of a cop out. It's a little bit of a just
for clone.
We did all this crazy shit with Beast, and then we're just gonna here you go. We got a classic baggage free Beast. We're fine now.
Yeah, I didn't care for that either. But I'm hoping that Percy can pull it off. That we're still missing Angle, and he's gonna, get us going on that. So, and then another book I'm really looking forward to, X-Men '97, Steve Fox, Salva Espin, especially after watching X-Men, over the weekend, the new show, it was fantastic. This, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but just by saying this, it might be a spoiler. This looks like it's sort of bridging the gap between what was and now what is.
That's what the solicit says.
Yeah, it's a prelude to the Disney Plus show. This is going to be cool.
It immediately takes place after the assassination of Professor Xavier.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting it to be, and then build up into the The show.
'Cause they're
Damn it,
right
Taylor,
on a-
you've got to watch it, dude. It is so fucking cool, dude.
Oh, I'm planning on doing it. I just haven't
Yeah.
gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, by the
I mean,
end
they
of
do- they
episode 2,
do-
you're going to be like, what the fuck did they just do? Why would they do that?
They do
And
have like a whole entire year to mess around with between when the
They do.
the original show ended and where this new one begins. So they have a whole entire year of like story they could tell.
Yeah. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. We got a bunch of cool variants for this, of course. Yeah, that's a nice rogue variant. I kind of like this one with them all just, kicking it. Yeah, that's cool. You got to like turn your head,
Just
Oh
chilling.
yeah, that's a lot of fun. Is that Russell
Yeah.
Dotterman? Yeah.
I think so. It does feel like a Russell Dotterman. Yep, it is. It is for sure.
Okay. Called it.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
it's very
wait
much
to
the
watch the
style.
X-Men on Saturday morning? No, actually, I watched it Saturday afternoon. I wasn't feeling well Saturday either, really.
You know
but I
what?
just had a bunch of shit to do. But
I
yeah,
watched
Saturday morning, honestly, it just feels like it would have the right energy for watching, the X-Men.
Yeah.
I actually watched it the
Yeah.
day it came out when I got home because it's
nice.
like I just
Usually,
had to. I had to.
Yeah,
That's what I got to do.
A
I
lot
think
of
I got to
people
wake
did, man.
up Saturday morning. I got to like
Get
get
a
some
bowl of
like
Fruit Loops.
sugary cereal, yeah, and
Yep.
just like
yep.
make some
I usually
chocolate
put
milk
on-
and just get in that mind space,
Hell yeah! I usually put on cartoons every Saturday morning. On Tubi. Tubi has
me,
a great selection of '80s
I
cartoons.
mean, I don't want to be too much like, now these damn kids these days. I kind of don't like how there's not Saturday morning cartoons on anymore,
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess there's like whole channels and streaming services, so you can like watch cartoons whenever the fuck you want now. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
It's not
that
the
was
same.
no, there's something about getting up at 7:00 in the morning, grabbing your sugar
and I get
crisp,
that's
going
chasing nostalgia and everything at this point. But
Right.
just
can't
I still
get enough of that sugar crisp.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but okay.
All right, man. Big week from Marvel. Moving on to Dynamite, we get the Garbage Pail Kids Through Time. Okay. Red Sonja, number 9.
Yeah, that's about it.
And that's it. Yeah, we get a Wheel of Time issue number 5. So not a lot
Usually,
from
I
Dynamite.
mean, Dynamite is often just like a bunch of con issues nowadays. It's just a bunch of stuff that they want you to go sign at a con.
Yeah, but yeah, man, they have so much good shit coming out. They got half of the Disney shit coming out. They've got all this Warner Brothers stuff now too. So they really should have a lot more coming out of regular pace. And yeah, I'm not sure why it's not like that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that right now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, moving on to everything else. What do we got here? Gosh. Astro City getting another collection. Astro City's fantastic, volume 5. New Avatar book. I read the first issue of this. It wasn't bad. If you're an Avatar fan, you'll be a fan of this, but I'm not really that big of a Avatar fan. Black Hammer, The End hits issue number 6. This is it too. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the series. It might have a couple more. Let me see. But I know this is it for Jeff Lemire, on this whole series. So, I mean, that cover definitely looks like it's an ending cover, with everybody hanging out there. But yeah, this shit has been fantastic. I love the Black Hammer universe. I'm kind of sad to see it go, but I'm happy that Jeff, this whole accident for it to be like a multiverse thing. Like he started the book and like the artist got sick. So he's like, well, I want to keep going, but what should I do? And he's like, got a new artist. Like, well, let's tell this story from the Black Hammer universe. And then it just took off from there. So, yeah. All right. Cemetery Kids Don't Die, number 2 over at Oni. First issue was really fun. I'm expecting big things from the second issue as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to issue number 2 of Cemetery Kids.
Oh, it was cool, dude. Charred Remains hits issue number 4. This is about like a fire demon hanging out, killing motherfuckers. Really cool book there. What else we got? Oh, Conan hits issue number 9. Jim Zub just having a great time writing this character. What else we got? Crossed. D&D Saturday Morning Adventures number 3. This book has no business being as cool as it is.
I know. And that last issue was so amazing.
It's so damn fun.
With Hicks and Boob.
Yeah, dude. It's bringing in all of these characters from other D&D shit, novels, and basically just the novels. But it's characters that have also been written into the comics before, but not with these cartoon characters.
and it's so
interacting
far
with
it's
them.
taken such good care of the D&D lore and not messed around with it
Yes.
within the first 2 issues, and it's taken such good care of the Saturday morning cartoon. That's why it's Saturday Morning Adventures, and it's like, this is what happened kind of like after the series kind of got canceled.
Yeah. Eli in the chat asking about Thundercats #2. Was it meh? Or it was kind of meh. It was a little bit meh. It felt like it was repeating what issue #1 was, just with a little bit more action from the mutants. And I don't care to see about the mutants. Give them a fucking home already. I hate the Jaga shit and the what the fuck, Mumra shit. Give us more of that straight from the fucking beginning. Quit using the villains as your teaser, for the next issue, as your sort of cliffhanger for the next issue. Just get on with it. If motherfuckers are reading Thundercats, it's because they know who the Thundercats are.
Yeah.
And you don't like dip your toes into this. Dive into the shit and go. But yeah, it's been a little bit slow, Eli. I agree. But yeah, David Brewer killing it on this Saturday morning cartoon from the D&D shit. So fun. Dead Lucky #12.
Was the Williams cover was the Williams cover an homage cover to what? Yeah, it looks like an homage cover.
I
don't know. It looked almost like a 3rd edition book for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm not up on my D&D art unless it was from the 80s or 90s.
I might be wrong, but that kind of looked. Oh, but no, it's the it's from the point of view of the Red Sorcerer guy from the Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
That's what. That's that makes a lot more sense.
That's cool.
He's the big bad evil guy at the end of this series.
Yeah. Are they thinking they're going to bring in the Red Wizards or whatever the hell they're called?
I don't know. That would be cool. Yeah.
Was it Visor? Was that the name of the bad guy from the cartoon?
Is V'ger, Vager.
I don't. Yeah, Visor,
Vengeance, something like that.
Yeah,
whatever. I just remember it was some fucking wizard and
he had like one horn
Tiamat
on his head.
Yeah,
and just Tiamat for what first level characters who literally have no idea they're playing a game or yeah.
That's still the funniest thing ever.
Silly shit.
We get transported into Dungeons and Dragons. Who are you going to fight first? Tiamat.
The Dragon God. What? The Dragon God.
Yeah. And they win.
Yeah, and they win accidentally somehow. Dead Lucky #12 continues the massive verse. What else do we got here? A lot of dynamic forces. Duke #1 is getting a 3rd printing. Duke #2 is getting a 2nd printing, and we get Duke #4. This shit has been fucking dope. Joshua Williamson and Tom Riley have been killing it, and I just can't get enough. I cannot get enough of this book.
This is when we should be getting more about Mars in this book, hopefully.
We do get I don't want to spoil anything. We do get a little bit more about Mars, but it's really slow building that shit up.
Okay.
Because the next book we're getting is the Destro book. That shit's gonna blow Mars, all open. We're gonna have so much more info at that point. But
we're gonna get Destro and Scarlet and
we
still got Cobra going
Jinx
on
in there. We're gonna get the Crimson Twins in there. So exciting, dude. So exciting. Eden Frost hits issue #4 and after end #9. Here we go. Feral #1. All right, this is Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner. They are the ones who did that book. And man, it's slipping my tongue or slipping my mind right now. What the name of that book was? I bet Eli remembers it. And he's like, "Oh, Nemesis Forster and Cobra Commander last week. Holy shit, that was awesome." But they basically did a book that was like a serial killer who kills people and then takes their animal. And it's like the animals revolting against that at some point. It's like the PTSD the animals have comes out. It's so well done. But this, it's right here. They did Stray Dogs. That was the name of the fucking book. Let's see what we can learn from reading. Stray Dogs. So Lord Fluffy Britches, Elsie, and Patch, 3 indoor cats lost in the not so great outdoors during a nightmarish rabies outbreak. Without their humans to protect them, the cats rush to find their way home before they're eaten by a forest full of rabid beasts on their tail. So this seems like animal zombie apocalypse.
Sounds like it.
There is an alternate cover that is a Day of a Dawn of the Dead cover for this one.
Nice.
They're also they're still doing that Tom Bluth that Bluth art,
Oh yeah, dude, that's what Trish Forstner does. She is just so good at doing this. She makes. Last I heard, she quit her regular day job and is making money just doing commissions. Like people will send her a picture of their dog or cat, and then she'll do them in that style, which is so fucking cool. You know, that's what artists want to do. They want to do art.
I mean, hell
for
yeah,
a
good for her.
living.
You know,
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, they want to do art for a living. So, and Eli said he totally forgot to review Cobra Commander on the Bullies last night. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Strays was that movie. Yeah, Stray Dogs, that movie Strays. Strays was a little bit more like comedic, but
it was a comedy. It wasn't a little bit comedic. It was a straight up comedy.
Yeah, but I mean more than Stray Dogs was. Stray Dogs had its funny moments, but it was more of a horror book for sure. But yeah, really excited to see this team back together for a new book just full of cool animals. You know, let's see what else we got. Forgotten Runes, Wizard's Cult hits issue number 3. Ghostbusters back in town. This is coming off of the biggest movie of the week. Last week. The new Ghostbusters movie, and I heard it was very good. I haven't. I've heard some bad things, but nothing that like turns me off of wanting to see it. So
yeah, me and the wife are going to try to find some time to watch that here pretty soon. But
very good.
Definitely going to watch Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire sometime in the next couple of weeks. But it's on the watch list.
Nice. We get a new Goon book. That's awesome. Always good reading the Goon. Love the Goon. Eric Powell
is Goon back actually.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. It is good to see Eric Powell back doing some of the classic character.
It's been a while.
It has. He was working on some other shit. Heat Seeker, the Gun Honey series gets traded. Holmes and Houdini wraps with issue number 3. Eli chiming in saying that he likes the Goon. Goon is fun. The Goon is
fun.
That's the best way to say it. Invasive hits issue number 4.
That's this medical horror.
I don't like to read medical horror. I'm not a fan of medical horror.
If you're a fan of medical horror, then you're going to be a fan of Invasive. But that's all that it is. It's this medical horror.
It's rough, dude. It's rough.
It is rough.
Yeah. Philadelphia hits issue number 34. That's always good. King Spawn, issue number 32. Wouldn't be a weekend image without McFarlane. La Muerta Devious, number 1. That's more of a, like a cheesecake sort of thing. But whatever. What else we got? Life is Strange, Forget Me Not, issue number 2. Local Man. Oh, Local Man Bad Girls. Okay. This sounds worse than it is, but it's kind of an homage to the way they did female characters in the 90s, because that's what Local Man is. All right. It's all about a character who is like a character from the 90s, but he's living in the modern day. And all the other teammates, all the other heroes, the rest of the world has aged into modern day, but it's still dealing with characters who are straight out of the Image comics in the 90s. And this is playing up on that. Mm-hmm. I'm anxious to read this. I've really been enjoying Local Man a lot. What else we got, man? Masterpiece, it's issue number 4. This is Bendis and Alex Maleev over at Dark Horse. I've been enjoying the hell out of this. It's been so damn good. So damn good.
Bendis does a really great job with this book. So
yeah. Finally, it's been so long since I've read like a Bendis book where I'm like, man, this is damn good. And yeah, it is damn good.
Well, the first couple issues of Masterpiece were a little slow, but that third issue definitely did they picked up in the third issue really well.
Yeah, I agree. We got a question in the chat. Eli, Machine Girl, is that from the Japanese girl flick? Get ready for the conclusion of Machine Girl and Space Hell Angles, Megan and her devoted. I don't think so, dude. I don't think it is based on that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, I haven't been keeping up with it, so I'm not sure. Monstrous hits issue number 50. Man, I guess that's a great book. It's been going on for fucking ever. Good for them. Yeah. Morningstar, it's issue number 1. I haven't heard much about this, but
I haven't heard anything either.
Tim Daniel, David Andrew, Marco Finnegan. 1956, National Forest, Montana, when smoke jumper Nathan Garrett perishes in a wildfire, his surviving family's hopes and happiness turn to ashes. 1 year following his death, wife and mother of 2, Jolene Garrett, takes her crumbling family to The Morning Star lookout seeking solace through closure to scatter her husband's remains, but something far beyond the reach of their wildest imaginations awaits them in the Montana wilderness. So looks like kind of like a horror.
What person would name something the Morning Star Refuge or whatever? He was like, Morning Star is fucking Satan, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Would you like maybe to come to the Lucifer Hotel?
Because it's a fire lookout thing, you know? Maybe they're doing the hell fire lookout.
I don't know, man.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what's going on in this book is like, you know, fucking like.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Hey, another hell themed book for Eli there.
Yeah, right, right. New Burn hits issue number 16. That's always fun from Chip Zdarsky. Knights hits issue number 6. This has been okay. I'm not a fan of it. David is a huge fan of it. All right, it's just not a book for me. Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos.
Really great book.
Yeah, James Tynion just killing it on this book. Really, really fun book. Really cool. Man, there's a lot of stuff from the smaller press. We do get Quick Stops 2, number 3, from Dark Horse. That's pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. Sam and Twitch Case Files. You know, this is some Spawn shit in here, which is cool. So McFarlane. It is Simon Kudransky doing the art.
Oh,
that's why I'm going to read it, because Simon Kudransky is doing the art. I'm a huge fan of that guy. So yeah, we'll take a look at it. I'll show you how cool it is. Look at that art. I just adore it. It's so damn good.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it's so damn good, dude. Yeah, look at that. That looks like real motherfucker right there. Yeah, you should, dude. The art looks fantastic, Eli. Eli said he's going to check this out.
The art is fantastic.
Look at that. Oh, that's great. Look at the bullet.
Yeah, the bullet just dropping.
Oh, that's such good design. Awesome shit. Six Fingers gets reprinted, and we get issue number 2. Six Fingers and the One Hand by Ram V are going to be collected together when they finally get collected here in a few months. But man, this is so cool. It's the same murder, but one book is from the point of view of the detective investigating it, and one book is the point of view of the killer who did the murder. It's cool, dude. Yeah. It's a really fun way to...
I like the interconnected storyline of this so far, because you have the One Hand where it's the detective, and you have the Six Fingers where it's the serial killer. And the serial killer one, the very first issue is like, even I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's unraveling, and he doesn't even understand what's going on, and we're just like,
he doesn't even realize that he's a serial killer. It's so cool. It's such a weird
we're sitting there
approach.
Going, we're on the ride with him. We're like, we don't know what's going on either.
Yeah, and the detective is kind of apprehensive too. He doesn't like want to have the case, and it's kind of just thrust upon him. So
yeah, because that whole entire second issue is about him just going like, but you know, I've already caught this guy twice before. I don't want to go after him again, because the last time. And Ramby did a really good job. It was like how you could just see the emotional toll it took on the detective in that second issue, where it's just like you could just tell it's like, I just don't want to do this again.
Yeah, very well done, very well done. Somna hits issue number 3. We get Star Trek Defiant number 13. This has been just a great book.
Look out for the bugs.
I love the crew. Yeah,
the bugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's those bugs. That's right. It's those damn bugs.
They're still there.
That's so cool. Yeah. Star Wars High Republic Phase 3 Crash Landing one-shot over at Dark Horse. This is for younger readers, but it's all about that new High Republic universe that they have. And everything I've read from High Republic is pretty damn good. You know, it's not really like my Star Wars. Doesn't feel like my Star Wars, but it does feel like it's a breath of fresh air for a 50 now, longer than that, 50-year-old damn franchise. You know,
closer to 60 than 50.
Yeah, it's old as shit. It's awesome though. I love it. Well, no, 77.
Yeah,
it's not quite 50. I'm not quite 50 yet.
I'm mixing it up. I thought I was thinking 60s. I guess I was thinking Star Trek.
Yeah. I was born before the last of the original trilogy came out. So
yeah, I was born 77 the year that Star Wars came out. So
old then.
Yeah, old as fuck. Then
we're all old here.
Yeah, well, not Taylor, not as old. He's old, but not as old. So Mirko Andolfa is doing the art in this. Sylvain Runberg. This is a book called Under York, It's a 6-issue miniseries from Image Comics. And New York's destiny is written in its depths. Allison Walker is a promising young painter in Manhattan, but she has a secret. She's also a witch. She and her family belong to the world of Under York, an underground New York where 5 powerful clans of witches have reigned for centuries. So that seems really fucking cool. I am.
Yeah, it
all
seems
over
like a
that.
very interesting premise for a book.
Yeah, I love that premise. So, and that's it, really. That's it. Washed in the Blood. I heard this was a pretty good book, but I haven't been able to find a copy. This is actually a signed copy. I heard the art in this shit is nuts, but I haven't been able to find a copy. Awesome. That's it, y'all. We did it. And holy shit, a lot of good stuff this week. Not really much that I'm looking forward to from DC, but man, Marvel with the X-Men books. You know, we're finally getting X-Force 50. We're finally getting the X-Men 97 that they've been talking about, and
Daredevil,
and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it for me. You know, that's all I need. But we're also getting Gods. We're getting the Miles Morales book. We're getting Powers of X. Thunderbolts is coming out. Wolverine hasn't been as good, but I'm still reading that. It's cool. So yeah, it's a really good week. It's a really good week for books. So cool, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. We're gonna talk about all those books, well, some of them next week on our other show on Sunday nights. Tune in for that. We do news and reviews. It should be a lot of fun. If you like what we're doing, you'll love what they're doing over at the Bullies. Leroy and Eli talking mad shit. Man, you're definitely going to want to listen next week because I can already feel it. This Diddy news has just broken, but Leroy is going to go off on this fucking Diddy news. I just know he is. I know he's just going to eat that shit up, and I can't wait to listen to it.
I kind of hope he just doesn't have an
check
opinion.
them out. If you want links to everything they...
Like, after all the build-up you just
said.
Oh,
yeah, I know. And I'll be like, he'll be like, fuck Gomer. Fuck Gomer.
Is it like Leroy's just like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's the thing that happened. I don't really have much to say about it.
No, I know. He loves talking about music whenever he's got an opportunity and a big story that appears that's happening. You know, the feds don't raid 3 houses of a well-known billionaire if there isn't something going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
if the FBI's knocking on your door, you did something wrong.
Yeah. So that'll be fun to watch. But check them out next Sunday. If you want links to everything they got going on and everything we got going on, go to outrightgeekery.com. All the audios, all the visuals, all the videos, all the socials, all the lulz you'll ever want, including links to our group, the Facebook group, No Bullying. Go over there, Facebook, search for Outright Geekery, go to the group, join up there. Andy is killing it over there, having a whole lot of fun.
Please no bullying people. So. Please just
stop bullying people. Yeah,
it's not hard.
It's so weird the weird stuff that happens over there sometimes.
But. Yeah, you didn't see the worst part of it.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to. That's why we let you handle that, Andy. You've got this.
Oh, it got bad. I showed my wife the worst part of it, and she just goes, "Oh wow, that's pretty bad." I went, "Yeah, that's pretty bad."
Yeah. But even though there are some bad things, it's great times. It's great.
Yeah,
times.
it's good times.
Andy got rid of all that shit. So
yes, that's what I do. I just get rid of all the bad. Let all the good.
Oh, of course, Eli. We love you guys, man. We love you guys. So, again, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. But most of all, thanks to these guys.
Hey,
hanging out with this guy.
Good times.
We are gonna do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
And that's in case the hip hop